side. You know, the double big thing, they're in the East. They're very different. And you see a lot of big-to-big passing right in the paint. He was trying to foul bait there and was not rewarded for it. Podziemski, before the shot clock can go. Harden for Darius Garland trade. It changed Cleveland. Harden's been shooting the three so well in a Cleveland uniform. Mobley with the step around, flipping it up and in. And Porzingis wanted the hook. Felt like he did a little extra to get around him on that step through. Santos didn't play last night. Didn't bother him. Santos with a pelvic injury. Draymond, good defense there. Outlet pass to GP2. Touchdown. Merrill hiding behind Mobley. LJ trying to stay with him in that lock and trail. And then Strus in the other corner. So Allen's size just changes things.
And Jared Allen kind of slowed down a little bit with him.
Allen running the floor to Harden. That's what we talked about. Both coming over from Sacramento. Now Spencer inside.
Yeah, he just cut right in front of Schroeder. Schroeder switched onto him, but he's behind him there. There's no better cutter on the team than Pat Spencer.
Harden on the rookie. He's going to get where he wants to go. On the floor.
He made his move quick there because he anticipated the double. Warriors are elected the double team there. He's like, no, I'm going to get a shot off at some point here.
And Thomas Bryant in to deal with Draymond. Draymond back in close quarters to Pat Spencer. He left that little fadeaway. Draymond batted it back out. How about fading away from three? Pat Spencer at 19. Merrill, he can shoot over him if he wants. And he does. Shoot right over Merrill. I mean, he reads the game so well.
And that time he didn't drill, his always turned over.
Okay, Melton is having some turnover problems with that thumb. And Keon Ellis takes it all the way to the rim.
Respect it.
7-second, big clock, little clock difference. You don't want that out of a sideline out of bounds. You know they'll be aware of that. Draymond going to shoot a three. Let's call it a pass to Porzingis. When he's sliding and drifting, it's a rougher shot.
And that's sometimes why they give up the better three-point shooting percentage to opponents. Thomas Bryant, as they knocked down the three, to defend again. They were up to the task.
Podziemski in the lane. Getting it back. Good pump fake. And floating it up and in. I love that.
Podziemski deserves that one because he worked from side to side. He was running all over the place. You should get the ball, go show and go, and trust that float game. Maybe he's going at Keon Ellis, kind of.
Making him defend, even though he is an elite player in that area. Donovan Mitchell from deep. He's shooting as a team, and yet they're only down 6.
Even though that ended up kind of open, he was running backwards. Oh my goodness, I told you about Donovan Mitchell. He was looking for a foul there.
That's a deep 2.
He only had 10 points against the Lakers. That's well below his 28 a game average.
Santos on Ellis again. G getting inside, nice delivery. Santos creating now.
Did you see him face up on Ellis? Again, they're going at Ellis, and Ellis just kind of reached and gambled. Immediately, he was behind Santos, and Santos made the right read.
GP2 knocking it away. Waiting for friends. Podziemski on Donovan Mitchell. Got him up in the air. And Santos reversing it up and in. I'll tell you, Podziemski.
Let's respect them.
They added a point on that. Keep going him, play off of him. Harden, beautiful lob to Jared.
Just throw it up as he's got 2 smaller guys around him. Just couldn't control that one.
Jared Allen scoring inside. I mean, Cleveland is playing well enough that they're just going to leave you in the dust.
This is a big 2.5 minutes right here. Warriors trying to force some more turnovers. Double team. James Harden gets the ball out of his hands.
Strus for 3. Perfect. Warriors now a bunch of empty possessions in a row, and then DeAnthony Melton saves the day. A steal, and I waited.
I like that he veered towards James Harden to keep him at bay, and James didn't
He did it again.
There you go.
Melton back-to-back steals. Going to take it in, and then denied. Checking body parts.
They wanted that.
Wins the tap. Hit that 3. Make it pay off. He does! How many times are the Warriors going to have point-blank shots that won't go down?
That's a summation of the first half.
Podziemski with a steal. With Harden on him, and Warriors are forcing turnovers. Santos And he is not moving great with that groin. You can see it, but he's moving well enough to finish.
But he's so smart. Instead of just trying to go up straight up as soon as he catches it, take an extra step. That defender flies by. He's able to score. His IQ is there.
Harden is so good. In a Cleveland uniform, 44% on threes. He was not shooting it well in a Clipper uniform. Key backdoor. I think a very handsome man next to me said James Harden loses his guy.
You get James Harden get doubled on one side, and Donovan Mitchell on the other side. It should be lethal, but they turned it over there.
He missing the three. Look at Evan Mobley handle. That's Bruce. He got Maryland. Harden always controlling, and then Allen Lowe. Porzingis says no. Warriors have left a lot of layups wanting tonight. And Strus on for three. That was on threes.
The danger is a frustration for all the missed opportunities offensively. Starts leaking over to his side.
Oh, my goodness. And then Harden just banked in the three.
Doesn't matter if he called glass. It went in.
Okay, Pryor bottoms of three. That was much needed. Your own number. Getting it back. And that's what you do. You feed the hot hand. 3 straight threes.
Warriors have the momentum. They want to keep this going.
That's Spencer. Okay. Get hot. I think I told you that. Pat Spencer jumping in.
And Sam Merrill went under this screen. Draymond set a good one.
The 12-2 run. Mobley inside. 2026, put a few zeros behind that. No more 50.
Seriously,
Pat Spencer's got to beat the shot clock buzzer, and he does!
shift is on.
Merrill setting up Schroeder. Keon Ellis. Draymond blocked the three!
Amazing.
Run that split action. And then Guy Santos. Shot clock at 7. Guy down the lane to float it up and in. They got there, and it's given them some life. They played well here in the third. Keon Ellis with Porzingis on him. Wheels over, floats it out. And in. Porzingis triple team there. Will Richard for three. And Pat Spencer getting it to the Porzingis inside. Creates some space.
His back. He looks like he's struggling.
Good passing inside, and Mobley pays it off.
Guy Santos was having to deal with Evan Mobley in there, so they threw it right to him.
So Cleveland knows they're in a game. Warriors are shooting only 41%, but their energy, the effort, and Guy and GP2. The give and go, oldest play in basketball.
I'm watching Guy Santos hobble around, and he's still a weapon offensively. Tough pass to handle, too. He's got great hands.
Schroeder with that snake dribble, the delivery. LJ thought about that. Keon Ellis could close out. Deflected away. Guy Santos caught it. Guy lays it in.
Guy Santos has been big time tonight.
Strus and Merrill, they put both three-point shooters out there. Mobley, Harden, and Keon Ellis. Strus has had a great game and putting it up and in. He's got the field of play there. Harden again. Giving it to the roller. And Jared Allen ties the game.
You got to let him touch it.
And he's got it now, but Strus switched onto him. Porzingis shooting right over him. Next clutch game again. Santos three. Got it! He's got 25.
He showed his highlight reel. He's like, I'm not done working. I still got to write more to this book.
He got 10 in the fourth. Donovan Mitchell trying to answer for three. And now turn it to the roller. We talked about that. Harden to Mobley. In the lane to Strus for the open three. And he got it in a minute. Down to three. Harden to Strus. He got it off in time and buried a three. You miss a three, they make a three. That's the story of the game.
He came off of him there late. I would have loved to see them just single cover that. On-ball defender had James Harden pretty well handled, it seemed like.
You need points, you need him in a hurry in the final 45 seconds. Pajemski to the lane again. The game clock and the shot clock. They can't quite freeze out the game, but you're going to need 2 possessions. Harden looking for the silencer, floating it up and in, and he does.
This is your main closer, and it shows up in games like this.
Pajemski will lay that one in.
Wildly successful career.
LJ Cryer missing there, and that will do it.
When it comes to individual achievements.
Bye.